We're going to begin with Bale and the story of the Frenchman who would be champion of the Camel Supercross Series. Of all the stars of American motocross, Yamaha's Damon Bradshaw is the only guy left with a chance to keep the Camel Supercross title in U.S. hands. European superstar, twice world champion, Jean-Michel Bale went to New Jersey last weekend hoping to eliminate Bradshaw as well, and knowing the only thing standing between him and the title is a possible crash and injury. So what do you suppose happened in the heat race? Bale crashed while battling Mike LaRocco for position. Not the kind of tip over that's likely to hurt you, but things like that are hard to predict. And why take a chance with a 73-point lead? And so when the gate dropped for the 250 main, Bale was left in the ruck after riding the semi for the first time I can remember. Jeff Ward, number 3, jumped out to an early lead ahead of the defending number 1 Camel Supercross champ, Jeff Stanton. But Stanton quickly shot past Ward and took over the advantage. Meanwhile, number 11, Damon Bradshaw, trying to keep his own championship hopes alive, throttled his way past Kawasaki's Ward for second spot and set his sights on Stanton up front. And while Bradshaw seemed to be doing everything right, Bale was either struggling or maybe just accepting the fact that wisdom is the better part of valor. He took no more chances and wound up a distant 4th. Up front, Stanton and Bradshaw having a great battle of their own, not worrying about the championship and giving the fans a night to remember. Dog eat dog right to the end, neither guy giving an inch. Stanton, whose chances of becoming a 3-time Supercross champion were ruined by a shoulder injury earlier in the season, has made a remarkable recovery, and he was inspired by the chance to whip his arch-rival Bradshaw. But Jeff couldn't shake Damon off. In fact, Bradshaw took the lead and managed to maintain it for several laps at mid-race. And then comes a typical display of Stanton determination. Watch him kick in the rocket booster over a series of whoop-de-doos. Once he's got position, he whips to the inside on the next turn, takes a lead, and never surrenders it. That locked down first and second place, and it also left the Las Vegas Supercross winner Mike LaRocco to work his way through the pack to an eventual 3rd. 4th place Bale never moved up to challenge, perhaps remembering their heat race crash. As Stanton launched his uninjured arm in victory, he reminded the New Jersey crowd that he'd like to have made it a race for the championship. And while Jeff was first to the champagne cork, Bradshaw's runner-up finish postponed the inevitable for the Americans. He managed to prevent Bale from making it official and claiming that Supercross crown. All right, now to figure out what Bale has to do to finally wrap up that title, let's go to the Honda scoreboard. With a 73-point lead, JMB needs just 2 points in the remaining 3 races to be champion. The clinch will surely come in Oklahoma City on June the 8th. Stanton mathematically eliminated despite his win. He will battle Bradshaw for second. In World Road Racing, Mick Doohan won the 500cc Italian GP, passing. Moving right along, the East Coast 125 Supercrossers had their last opportunity to shine for the home fans last weekend. The action in New Jersey. Mark Phillips has the report.
Coming into Giant Stadium in New Jersey, number 25 Jeremy Buell was looking to upset number 42 Brian Swink, who has dominated all year. As the 20-rider field worked their way into the first turn, it was number 98 Jason Langford grabbing the whole shot with Brian Swink in tow. Langford's inexperience out front showed as he crashed over this double jump, giving the lead away to Swink and causing a whole lot of trouble for Buell. Let's take another look. Notice number 98 Langford casing his motorcycle on this double jump, causing him to lose control of the front wheel. Buell didn't have too much to say in this one, but that's okay with him. He might weeble and wobble, but he doesn't fall down. While this mess is cleared, there's a good battle at hand between number 483 Mike Brown and number 65 Cliff Palmer. Brown eventually passes Palmer and secures second place. Up front, Brian Swink was all alone, pleasing the crowd at Giant Stadium with an incredible aerial show. Swink gave new meaning to the term reaching new heights. Meanwhile, Jeremy Buell hadn't given up the fight. He recovered from his earlier pileup and found himself in the heat of battle again. But with some mechanical problems, 12th place was the best Jeremy Buell could do. Yamaha-mounted Doug Henry, number 31, fought his way to a hard-earned 3rd place finish, moving him up to 3rd in the point standings behind Buell. Brian Swink maintains his comfortable lead and moves 1 step closer to winning the 125cc Eastern Region Supercross Championship.